Hello, World of Tank Blitzers, it's a Littlefinger. Hey, I've got a dumb ways to die. We're going to put this in the dumb ways to die category, but wait till you see the end. Not sure if you've probably experienced anything, especially not like this at tier 10, and we'll save that, obviously, for the end. But right now I just want to talk about the Badgers because, yes, it is in store. It was one of those things that popped up late Thursday night or early Friday before I could get to the review, or it popped up after my review, I should say, that I did late Thursday. So the Badger has been in store before. It has been for sale for the same price, 20,000 gold. And yes, that is a very steep price. And so I'm playing this on the EU server just to see if I want to put this tank into my personal collection. Right now I'm having a hard time justifying it at 20,000 gold because the tank, while very good, is team dependent. And lately teams are hard to come by in Blitz, and you really need a tank that has a little bit more mobility because of all of the uncertainties that seem to be happening. Take, for example, this game. And for, although I'm not showing it, the previous game, we never got out of spawn. Our heavy tanks, just like this IS-7, they sat in the back and waited until we got pushed upon. I managed to do about 2,800 damage in that game. But you know, it's just painful because there's nothing you can do, and it's just a matter of fending them off until you know, there's too many of them for you to fend off, really. And as we take our first shot there on the IS-7, you can see we're already down 2 tanks. So with this tank, the primary is, we totally botched that shot. The primary key here is to hide that lower plate. If you can't hide it, then you want to angle it. And as you can see, that IS-7 there is hold down and he's shooting upwards, and I cannot hide my lower plate. And that's because this team did not move and allow me to get into, you know, a position I wanted to be. I had to kind of come back and react to the other team pushing. The other thing with this tank, plays obviously much like the ATs. You really need to keep your enemies in front of you. The weak part of this tank is the sides and the back. So you've got limited mobility, and this IS-7 here has just given up. I was like, I'm done. Gotta go. And so he is mercifully taken out, and you know what? The game has kind of flipped here. And instead of staying put here, I get a little bit too over aggressive. We've got the Mausch and the E100 that are in trouble. I know they're pushing on them, and I want to get into position to get some damage in. Obviously this has not been a high damage game for me up to now. Get another shot here into the E50, and you can see even here we're bouncing shots. If you don't hit that lower plate, which is really small, perfectly, that was unfortunate, but the IS-7 there gets him. And look at that, that's just HE coming in from the Conway, only doing 150 damage. So I'm not sure where the Waffentraggers got to. And we're just taking blind shots here at this point, really not doing anything. So this is where I decide to make a move. There's the Waffentragger. T-30's over there, so I'm going to come through the river, I'm thinking, and you know, kind of hopefully get in on that Conway. IS-7 has gone around, which is fine because the T-30, here comes the Conway. And look at that. Of all of the places for that shot to go, it hits the damn gun mantlet. Wasn't even aiming close to that. And then the Waffentrager, which I thought was further down, comes in. And I am not going to be able to reload, or I'm going to miss that shot, actually. And so off we go. We are taken out of the game. So pretty dumb way to die. T-30 here is in a battle one-on-one with the IS-7 like we thought he was. So really, I was a little upset that I bounced that Conway shot because it wasn't anywhere close to where I was aiming. IS-7's taking out, and the Waffentrager, I believe, goes and pushes and takes out the T-30. Now, what I want to focus on is this IS-7. Now, I've never seen anything like this before. Leave a comment below if you've seen anything like this before, right? So it's 1-on-2, and he shoots the Conway, and if you notice, his reload bar is not reloading. He is out of ammunition in a tier 10 battle. Tier 10, okay? The IS-7 carries 40 rounds of ammunition. I know this guy has not taken 40 shots. In fact, I looked at the end of the game. He took 15. So, while he probably could have pushed on that Conway and potentially finished off the Waffentrager, he doesn't even have a shell. He can't even shoot. He is just pulling this off for a draw. And yeah, so this is a dumb way to play, quite honestly. I mean, you can't afford enough ammo in your tank. I mean, seriously. So, you know, we finished 2383. It's respectable. The IS-7 had a good game. Look at this. I can't pull his stats up, but he had a good game, but he only carried 15 rounds of ammo in a tank that carries 40. So I'm putting that down as just a dumb way to play. So let me know, guys, if you've experienced anything like that. It's just, I'm at a loss for words. But that has been my experience on the EU server lately. So anyway, guys, have fun out there. Stay safe. Get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.